As expected of my daughter.
Tasty
Culinary skills are getting better.
Try your luck betting on Jade? Try your luck betting on Jade? Try your luck betting on Jade? What are you staring
So, it's outside the box thinking that we're looking for, right? Hotel always seems to have a unique perspective, so let's make this our first stop.
What? My ears are burning. Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, and Xiangling, too.
Oh, of course, Hotel! Way outside the box.
Meaning you're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance?
Well, Hotel, I wanted to ask you, what kind of food do you like?
What food I like? Off the top of my head, I don't really have an answer.
Wow, so even Hotel gets lost for words sometimes. Paimon sure didn't see that coming.
Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm no different.
Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do, but okay. Right! There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I'm doing some market research.
I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird, okay? Some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings. That is all you need.
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings? That's a bit ordinary, isn't it?
Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings, and there's your static component. Got it?
Dynamic? Oh, I can do dynamic. Mushroom slime stew.
No, not that kind of dynamic. A dish is more than substance, it's a mood. Poached fish is red and spicy. It elicits a response from the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. That's why I call it dynamic. Shrimp dumplings are more subdued, clear and smooth with a pure and subtle fragrance. I call that static. Combining dynamic and static is how you create a perfectly balanced meal. A union between opposite but complementary features coexisting in perfect harmony.
Paimon didn't follow that at all. But at the same time, it kinda sounded smart, so... Okay, dynamic and static. Opposite but complementary. So is this just another way of saying you should keep everything balanced? You know, a little meat, a little veggie, a little salt, a little sugar?
Bingo! Except I don't think you need to have a sweet dish for it to be a complete meal. Personally, I always skip dessert.
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually you make a really good point. How did I ever doubt you, Hu Tao? Thanks. When it comes to telling tales, the stun Hu Tao.
Sounds suspiciously like a compliment to me. I'll take it. Uh-huh. Well, at least one of you gets it. Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles, be it the circle of life or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't.
Since the traveler seems to approve, I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now. Let's head to Boo Boo Pharmacy next.
Boo Boo Pharmacy? Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses over there.
It's you. Is everything okay? Why, if it isn't the special guest who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see. Yikes! What happened to Baiju's voice? Excuse me? The neck. Oh, it's just Changsheng.
Welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
No. We actually came for the conversation this time. We're here to talk food. I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both... Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food you like. Most astutely self-corrected. We shall surely supply our assistance. You need to know what food I like? It's all the same. No flavor.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food. Make no mistake, she's not being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some dishes that you like the sensation of.
Sensation? Yes, there's one. Coconut milk. Nice and cold.
Well, that doesn't help us. It's not a dish, it's a drink. How about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I agree with Changsheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far more suitable for them. We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it difficult to eat rich food. From a purely pharmaceutical perspective, I tend to recommend soups and stews.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and stews?
Medicinal soup. I don't like it.
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health implications these days. We've had quite the endless stream of patients recently. If you ask me, I think the changing weather is to blame.
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea to Paimon. Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the kind of food I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition, maybe I can score more points by taking both flavor and function into account.
Food with substance. Always better. Everyone will like it.
It's a great suggestion. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome. As long as we could help.
It's great to have a doctor's unique perspective. I'm feeling inspired.
Oh, how you flatter me.
Receptivity to sensible suggestions make for a savvy chef. Oh, she is! Creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do. You can be sure she'll put lots of care and attention into it. Great! That makes this whole trip worth it. Alright, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's perspective and a health perspective. Next, Paimon thinks we should probably talk to some picky eaters.
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. And Xiangling.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while. Hey, what brings you here?
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections?
None here. You know how to get things done, Kuching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands of the Tianquan?
Huh? Well, for starters, Ketching is the one who's always out running errands, rain or shine. Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden more about this whole thing anyway, so what's it to you?
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste me arises. Even when it means giving our poor mutual friend here the cold shoulder. By no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume. Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
You... Fine. Well, it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface, too. Makes you think there's gotta be a good chunk of jade in there.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years, so the erosion will be what's given it that smooth finish.
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office. Placing it into our custody will also give them peace of mind.
So, what's inside it?
Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye.
No weapon could smash it open. Wow. Paimon doesn't think we've ever encountered a stone like that before.
Kuching has taken an unusually keen interest in this giant stone, which is why we are leaving the matter in her capable hands.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what brings you here? Were you looking for someone?
Actually, we were looking for all of you. We need all hands on deck here.
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
No, nothing like that. Paimon's just getting carried away. I just wanted to ask everyone about their food preferences.
Food preferences? That's a little unexpected.
I have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated. That is all I require.
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that insufficiently simple for you?
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats my boat. If it's got a little chili pepper in there, too, I'm one very happy
Paimon thought you would have said bar food.
Oh, bar food works, too.
As for me, it's got to be seafood.
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and that's where I would disagree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden shrimp balls.
Oh my, they're my favorite.
You need to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry it to perfection. There's no room for cutting corners. They're very precisely put together. They taste So what you're saying is, for all the frills and trills...
I heartily agree. Golden shrimp balls are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package. It is a dish of true value.
Okay, got it. So,
I didn't say that. Did I?
No, at least not outright.
alrighty. Thanks for all your input. I'll be sure to take it all into consideration.
Traveler, Paimon, do you have anything planned? Good. I'd like you to help me investigate something.
You picked the right people for the job.
My thoughts exactly. The Qixing has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fishermen, but there are also some things I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moon Chase Festival. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. In his notes, he indicated that there was a deity called the Stove God in ancient Liyue. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God. One folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit, and it hasn't been seen since. After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying but this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liyue has entered the age of humankind, that's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It was just a couple of days ago.
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's pretty efficient. Hey, don't worry about that. This sounds Besides, we're only...
What? Why are you shouting?
Kuching, can I tag along?
But
Since it's all about the stove god, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll...
If it means that much to you. Okay, I suppose you can come.
Really? Yay! Thank you so much! You're the best!
Now that that's settled, time to get going. Jingsa Village is said to be home to a lot of historical texts, so I'd like to start by making some inquiries there.
Alright, then it's off to Chingsa we go!
While the military are...
Is this an answer from this world?
Hi, Granny. We need your help with something. Are there any old books around Chingsa Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
Oh, looking for ancient. There is an old warehouse over.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must...
Paimon didn't know they had a warehouse.
Help! Ah! I'm being robbed!
It came from that direction. Come on!
Keep back!
Ring cutter!
Time for retribution!
I got careless.
Keep back! Dodge this! Wind blade! Keep back! I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks to all of you. Hey, wait a minute. You're the traveler, aren't you? And you're with... Lady Kuching.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
The stove god?
Huh? Really?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. That
Seems logical enough. But do you have any
Oh, any questions? Please, ask away.
Hey, it's Chongyun and Xingqiu.
Hello, one and all.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
I was bored with nothing to do, and thought I'd come out this way for a bit of reading. And then I thought, why not bring Chungyun along too?
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
I see the Yuheng Kuching is with you. Whatever brings you here,
Master Xingqiu, if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the...
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, if my memory betrays me not, there is one volume.
Might I take a look?
Certainly. If it pleases my lady, I shall lead the way. Sheng, I will take care of...
They're back! So did you find it?
Yes, Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. It says the following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, humankind cooked food.
The body of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
That much is true. But this is the only passage in the whole book. There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look.
I come from a long lineage of exorcists, and our family too has amassed a number of ancient texts. Now that you mention the stove god...
Books are penned by people. All they can do is show what the author was thinking. Everyone's mind is different. I apologize that we could not help. Your help thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vet. Thank you all. We will continue.
Hold up. I had a question too.
Food? Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the Masterful Chefs, are you?
Yeah, I totally am. What's...
Xiangling, this is a major event. I beg you, please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
What do you mean, strange?
Mushroom slime.
Okay, fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Well, in that case...
That's 'cause you can't handle
Yes, you're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and...
No surprises from the Guhua Geek. Okay, another mild...
These are just personal preferences, and everyone's are quite different. Are you
Of course! You're my custom...
Though Xiangling's market research blade stabs often into the dark...
If anyone can win hearts and minds with their cooking, it's gotta be... No, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guys. You're embarrassed... sorry for... Over to you, Cooking. Where to next?
So we've learned the stove god allegedly... Longshuin is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and see... Forgive us, for this is where we must part ways. May your journey be a smooth one.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find...
Let's go! Next stop... Friends of ours! Allow...
Kuching? Of the...
Hi.
It's not that. It's... I mean, I'm just your typical commoner.
Look at that strong body. Those powerful hands.
So, is there something I can help you with?
Let me fill you in.
Okay.
Legends claim that the stove god once appeared at the Guili assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest is there a room in this inn for storing books?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a... If you are happy to wait here for a few minutes, I'll go... Oh, traveler, there's...
What is it? We need to pay
What? No, I wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here.
a satisfying salad? What for?
Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall.
Shh! Don't you think he can...
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. The boss told me to take care of him, but this guy... Let me tell you, but the boss tells me you once made him a...
Oh, so this is for show! You guys...
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people. All right then, wait right here. I'll be just 1 minute.
Clock is ticking!
Sorry for the trouble, traveler. Okay.
Here you are.
Thank you ever so much.
While Kuching's reading her book, let's make that... Oh, I'd love to come watch too. Okay.
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from... All right, show me...
That should do it!
All right, thanks for...
You got all the steps down.
Of course. Don't for...
Let's go see what Kuching and Xiangling are up to. Kuching! Xiangling!
You finished cooking? Good timing.
And? Useful? Or no?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove. I quote, 60 miles to the northwest, when the stove god descended, one god became... This is a radically different account.
One god became many? Does that mean there was more than one stove?
Taking the text at face value, that is what it says.
Went out among the common folk and taught them...
Now that's a god who...
So, we've got two leads, but they contradict each other.
By continuing our investigation, and thank you for this text, Yanxiao.
It's my pleasure. Real. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you.
Wow, he sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. I really want to try his cooking.
It's hard to refuse a generous... Yanxiao, we await your culinary...
Genshin is the best place to watch the moon. That's why all our rooms are already booked out.